Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful B&B show Jacqueline MacInnes Wood's character Steffy Forrester might infiltrate a fresh plot and save a promising relationship. B&B will undoubtedly find numerous uses for Steffy now that she's back on film. Steffy and John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, have previously shared romantic moments, but her visit to Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, in prison has also shown us her furious side. But in the end, Steffy will discover new ways to alter the canvas. One simple example that comes to mind is Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, a close friend of Steffy's. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, is no longer a barrier for Daphne, who has been battling her love for Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, for a while. When Daphne's heart heals a bit more, nothing will stand in the way of a future with Carter. Although Steffy wasn't pleased with Carter's involvement in the Forrester coup drama, she mostly held Hope responsible for misguiding him. Steffy should be all for the idea of Daphne and Carter having a happy life together, even though she never thought Hope would make a good match for Carter. It's easy to see Steffy attempting to push this affair ahead by acting as a sort of matchmaker. Daphne might be the one to give Carter the marriage and family he so desperately wants since he is sick of waiting for love. Even if Daphne and Carter are already connected, Steffy might act as a sort of Cupid and help them along the road. According to B&B fall teasers, someone from Daphne's past is ready to appear and cause mayhem. Therefore there may be a problem. There may be issues in Carter and Daphne's romance if this mysterious person turns out to be Daphne's past lover. Steffy might feel compelled to step in and defend the relationship Daphne is attempting to establish with Carter. In any event, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Steffy will be informed of a lot of love developments and may even be involved in attempting to keep Carter and Daphne together in the future. Los Angeles was waking under a peach-colored dawn when Steffy Forrester began her day with a rare feeling, calm. The CEO of Forrester Creations had known little peace in recent months, between Luna's downfall, Hope's tangled heartbreak, and the unending tension that shadowed every Forrester boardroom meeting. But on this particular morning, she stood in her Malibu living room, sipping coffee beside Finn, gazing out at the waves, and allowing herself the smallest luxury, hope. Yet even as she smiled, that familiar hum of destiny stirred beneath the surface. Steffy had never been one to simply live quietly. She moved. She protected. She fixed what she believed was broken. And more often than not, that meant getting involved where angels feared to tread. And this time, the story she was about to invade would test every ounce of her loyalty, instinct and heart. Scene 1. Malibu, Steffy's resolve. Finn kissed her forehead gently, his voice a mix of caution and adoration. "Steph, I know that look. You're about to get involved in something again, aren't you?" Steffy laughed softly, setting down her mug. "You make it sound like I go looking for drama." Finn arched a brow. "Do you really want me to answer that?" He smirked. "Okay, maybe I attract it. But this time it's different. It's about people I care about. People who deserve happiness." He sighed, his arms circling her waist. "Let me guess. Carter Walton." The name alone brought a spark of protectiveness to her expression. Carter had been part of their circle for years, a man of honor, loyalty, and quiet heartbreak. He'd loved and lost too often, his faith in love battered by betrayals and half-truths. "Carter deserves someone real," Steffy murmured. "Someone grounded. And I think Daphne might be that person." Finn tilted his head. "Daphne Rose, the designer?" "Yes," Steffy said, her tone warm. "She's talented, kind, and she's been through hell lately. After everything that happened with Hope and the Forrester coup mess, she's been hesitant to follow her heart. But I see the way she looks at Carter. There's something there." Finn chuckled. "And let me guess, you're going to make sure they realize it." "Exactly." But as she said the word, a flicker of something darker passed behind her eyes, the kind of intuition only a Forrester woman possessed. Because in the world of The Bold and the Beautiful, no romance ever bloomed without thorns. Scene 2. Forrester Creations. The first spark. Later that morning, the hum of Forrester Creations filled the air like a familiar melody. Scissors slicing through fabric, designers murmuring over sketches, models gliding through the showroom in elegant rhythm. Daphne Rose stood near the design board, her hands trembling slightly as she adjusted a sketch of a soft blush silk gown. The fabric shimmered like morning light, romantic, vulnerable, and quietly strong. Just like her. Across the room, Carter Walton entered, his dark suit impeccable, his presence grounding the chaos around him. His eyes found Daphne instantly, and a rare smile curved his lips. "Daphne," he greeted warmly. "That new line you're working on, it's incredible." She turned, brushing a strand of hair from her face. "You really think so?" "I know so," he said. "You have an instinct for emotion in your work. It reminds me of the way Steffi designs, passion and precision in every detail." Her cheeks flushed slightly. Compliments from Carter always hit differently. He wasn't just being kind, he saw her. Before she could respond, Steffi entered, her phone in hand, her voice crisp with authority. "Carter, can I borrow you for a second? We need to go over the distribution contracts." "Of course," he said, flashing Daphne an apologetic grin. "Rain check." "Rain check," she said softly, watching him follow Steffi out. But the moment Steffi closed the door to her office behind them, Carter realized she wasn't thinking about contracts at all. "Okay," he said with a knowing smile. "What's really going on, Steffi?" She leaned against her desk, crossing her arms. "You and Daphne." He blinked. "What about us?" Steffi grinned. "Come on, Carter. I've seen the way you look at her. You're not exactly subtle." He chuckled nervously. "Daphne's amazing, but I've been down this road before. Every time I let my guard down, I get burned." "Not this time," Steffi said firmly. "You've spent too long waiting for happiness. Daphne's not Hope, she's not Quinn, she's not anyone from your past. She's your future if you let her be." Her words lingered in the air, heavy with truth. Carter wanted to believe her. But belief was dangerous.